Hey YouTube, this is DarthNagrul's here, and we're up for another review. Today's review will be for the much anticipated sequel in uh, horror history. Um, Again, the actor who directed the sequel is none other than Adam Green, who I've become a great fan of. His work is really good, and um, he stays true to the genre, and when he says he's a fan of old school American horror, um, that's not a statement, that's the truth. He is. He knows what the fans want, and he knows what we all want in a horror movie, and which is originality and practical effects, none of that CGI bullshit that's going on in Hollywood today. To me personally, that ruins the whole movie. Um, Fake computerized blood and gore is nothing compared to what it's like in what you see in the old school American horror films, such as the Friday 13th franchise. And uh, today's video review will be of Hatchet 2. Like I said, much anticipated horror sequel. The gore in this movie is flawless. It's right up there, and uh, it's in your face brutal. And um, again, Kane Hodder comes back as the twisted, demented Victor Crowley, uh, horror's newest icon, and twice the gore, twice the intensity, and an homage to slasher movie history. Hatchet 2 raises the body count of the original, and um, I have to say that's true. I mean, um, the body count is much higher than the original Hatchet, and um, the humor is good. There's a lot of really dark elements in this. The humor is less than what we've seen in Hatchet 1, and I know there are some mixed reviews about Hatchet and Hatchet 2, but those are their reviews, and uh, I heard a phrase that online that I thought was dead on. Everyone has an asshole. I mean, everyone opinions are like an asshole. Everyone has them, and uh, I'll go ahead and read the synopsis of Hatchet 2, and just to pick up some fan interest, and here are a couple of reviews that I've seen on here on the back of the DVD case. Gore of great quality and quantity. Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason Voorhees ain't got nothing on Hatchet 2's Victor Crowley. And Hatchet 2 picks up right where the original Hatchet ends, as a quiet but resilient Mary Beth, who is now played by Danielle Harris, who is a scream queen from the Halloween franchise, barely escapes from the clutches of Bayou maniac Victor Crowley, Kane Hodder of the Friday the 13th franchise, who has already slaughtered Mary Beth's family and an entire swamp boat full of New Orleans tourists. Upon learning her own family's tie to Victor Crowley from local Louisiana charlatan Reverend Zombie Tony Todd, who is very famous for playing his role as Candyman in the Candyman films. Um, Mary Beth returns to the swamp with a team of hired guns to exact her revenge, but quickly discovers that not even an army of hunters can stand up to the fury and bloodlust of the legendary Victor Crowley. The unrated Hatchet 2 serves upon a ferocious and exceptionally gory dose of splatterific entertainment, with groundbreaking special makeup effects, a wildly twisted sense of humor, and even darker and bloodier ride than the first one. Hold on to all of your pieces. And when I saw Hatchet 2, I was like blown away by the amazingness quality of the film. The gore, I have to say, is what attracted me to this film because, like what I've said earlier, I'm a fan of practical effects and um, I believe in real effects instead of computer generated images. And um, that goes to show the kind of fan I am and what I like to see in my horror movies. And um, the kills are creative, uh, fun to watch, and uh, the only thing I could say is to see this with a group of people, have a shitload of beer on the side, and uh, prepare to be blown away by the amazingness of this much anticipated sequel. And um, I heard that uh, Hatchet 3 has been greenlit, and uh, I'm curious to see what's going to be involved in this latest sequel. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything like that, though. But all I can say is go out, rent Hatchet 2 first, and just to see if you like it. And if you do, you could add it to your collection. Like I said, the gore is amazing in this film. The death toll is much higher than what we've seen in Hatchet. And um, again, the belt sander is back. For those who remember in the original Hatchet, Victor Crowley used a makeshift weapon called the belt sander. And it was a gas-powered one and cordless. And he used it on one of the female characters in the original Hatchet. And I was very excited to see the belt sander make its triumphant return in the sequel, and I can only hope that it returns in Hatchet 3. And uh, there's another kill a double kill at the same time that I really liked in the movie, where Victor Crowley uses a 12-foot chainsaw on two guys, and I'm not going to say no more, though, but the kill itself was fun to watch, and the amount of blood that was used in this kill was, like, beyond belief. And uh, there's a lot to be said about the sequel, and people have been waiting and hoping that the sequel would come out, and one of the main things that I thought I had a gripe about, but as it turned out much better, was the recasting of the character Mary Beth, who was the female protagonist in Hatchet, whose father and brother were slaughtered by Victor Crowley. And Tamara Feldman was no longer casted as Mary Beth in the sequel, so taking her place was Danielle Harris, who I admit I have a very high crush on her, and I can safely say that everyone in the everyone who's a fan of the horror genre will say the same exact thing, that they too have crushes on Danielle Harris. She's a phenomenal actress, and I really enjoyed her work in Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and I enjoyed seeing her in Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2. And when I found out that she was going to be starring in Hatchet 2 as Mary Beth, I was excited. I couldn't wait to see her. I couldn't wait to see how she would play the role of Mary Beth, who in the original Hatchet was put through an emotional wreck. I mean, she wanted revenge, and she was torn apart at the fact that her father and brother were killed by this maniac, and she wanted nothing more than to go out and kill Victor Crowley and bring back her brother and father's corpses back home so she could properly bury them. And the sequel picks up right where Hatchet 1 left off. Kind of an homage to the original Halloween 2, where Halloween 1 was ended, Halloween 2 picked up. But it's the same case for Hatchet 2. It picks up right after the events of what happened in Hatchet. And um, again, I recommend everyone giving this a rental first, because, of course, there are some people who this film doesn't appeal to. They think it's garbage, though, but like I said, that's their opinion. Everyone has them, and all I can say is if I were to rate Hatchet 2, I would give it 10 severed heads. That's my own little sadistic rating system. Um, but like I said, give Hatchet 2 a watch, and hope you enjoy it. And um, I owe a big thanks to Adam Green for doing what the fans wanted, and for listening to what us fans wanted in a horror movie. And um, it was great to see Adam coming back and doing Hatchet 2. And I knew he had it planned. He had like this whole storyline planned inside his head, and it was all a matter of time until he decided to go and return to the New Orleans swamp. But in Hatchet 2, the behind-the-scenes revealed that it was in a studio, which was okay. I mean, I know everything's very expensive to go out in the middle of nowhere and try to film a horror film there without locals kind of intervening, though. But I think it was a very wise decision on Adam's part to film in a studio and create a fake background that was realistic. And like I said, I can't wait for Hatchet 2 to come out. I've heard that its production's going to start pretty soon, and it should come out towards late 2011. I'm guessing somewhere around Halloween. That was the decision that the producers, that the video distributor, Dark Sky Films, wanted. And all I can say is give Hatchet 2 a big shout out, and not shout out, but a watch. And I hope you enjoyed the video experience. And I'll be coming back, I don't know when, to do more reviews. Things are kind of hectic, trying to get several projects of mine completed. Again, thanks for watching, and hope everyone subscribes to my channel, because I will be adding more reviews soon. And not just with new releases, though, but with some of the older releases, like some of the most extreme horror films that are out there that I would like to review on YouTube, which would be one of them, Cannibal Holocaust. And there are quite other reviews that I want to take a look at. And of course, I do have some films that are that were originally banned here in the United States and overseas. So next review would probably be Murder Set Pieces. A friend of mine recommended this film to me, and I decided, what the hell, I'd give it a shot. But that's to come soon in the next video review. And again, thanks for subscribing, and check out my channel. And like I said, I'll be posting more reviews soon. Take care, and peace.